All right, so 3.1, trig identities. I'm going to start off at number 4, because I've already done numbers 1, 2, and 3. And the other class, the YouTubes, started backwards, 18, and worked my way backwards. Okay, here we go. Looking at number 4, they have, I'm just going to write S plus C, because I want to save space and time. So I just write sine plus cosine S plus C squared over 1 plus 2SC. I just know S is sine, C is cosine. Now I don't do that if there's a secant in there, or a cotangent, or something that the S or C could represent otherwise. But if it's just sines and cosines, I just write S and C to save time and writing. All right, so what should I do on this one? Why don't we FOIL out that top? Let's just FOIL out that top. What's that?
I was saying, is that 2 going to be distributed to the sine and the cosine? The root 2 or something?
So what it means is you got to write S plus C twice, 2 parentheses, and then you got to FOIL on the top. Yeah, so whenever there's a 2 on parentheses, you've got to actually write 2 of the parentheses, and then we've got to multiply that all completely out. So this S will go to both, and we'll get S squared plus SC, and then the C will go to both. Remember all that from algebra? SC plus C squared over 1 plus 2SC. Are we good so far? Everybody see what happened? Remember just algebra, that's just foiling. First to both, second to both. Everybody good there? Now there's 3 trig identities that we just use a lot. Do you remember the three identity, Pythagorean identities is what they call them. The first one is sine squared plus cosine squared is 1. That one comes up a whole lot. And then 1 plus tangent squared is secant squared. And then the co-version, 1 plus cotangent squared is cosecant squared. Those come up all the time. You want to have those on your 3x5 card for the exam next Tuesday, a week from tomorrow, when you're doing these identities. We use those a ton. So, do you see any way I could use one of those, this one, up here in the top? What can I do? What do you see, Angel? What's that?
S2 and S squared and C squared.
Yeah, these two, huh? This and this together is 1, isn't it? You could just swap them out and pop into 1. Because they're identical. These are identities, meaning identical value. Right? See what Angel's saying? He's saying S squared and C squared added together, that's 1. That's what this says right here. If you ever see S squared and C squared added, they don't have to be right next to each other, because the order doesn't matter, right? Just think about adding numbers. Is 2 plus 3 any different than 3 plus 2? It's 5 either way, huh? The order of adding never matters. So it doesn't matter that they're not right next to each other. Just put them together and make them 1. So what does that mean I have here? I have 1 plus SC. Bless you. Everybody with me so far? See what I did there? I replaced the S squared plus C squared with a 1. We good? It does, doesn't it? Yeah, because what's SC plus SC? That's 2SC. And that's exactly what we have in the bottom. So that's a big fancy 1. That means all of this was a fancy way to say 1. And that's answer, whatever it is, A. That's answer A on our multiple choice sheet. Is that okay? Felt like you could practice that and do that on the real exam? So number 5. 5 says 2 tangent. I'm not going to put the x in. I never put the x's. 1 plus tangent squared. Okay. So what should we do? What did we do last time we added 2 power on a parenthesis?
Foil.
Yeah, write 2 of them in FOIL, huh? So let's write 2 of them in FOIL. So now careful, when you FOIL, I would keep that parenthesis there. See how I'm keeping the print. Hold on, let me give you a trick here. We all are there? What's tangent plus tangent in the middle? 2 tangent. Right? Right here, these guys. Yeah, get kind of scribbly. We good? 2 there. What can I do? You want to let me give you a big hint. You see these 3 players? They're in most of the games. Not all of them. But you want to be watching. Just like you're watching maybe the World Cup for whoever your favorite players are. You want to be watching for those. Do you ever see sine squared plus cosine squared? Do you ever see 1 plus tangent squared? Do you ever see 1 plus cotangent squared? Be watching for those. Do you see any of those? It's time to make a substitution.
1 plus tan squared.
Yeah. These guys. Right? Remember, the order doesn't matter. Put them next to each other. Whatever. Same thing. It's time to make a substitution. What is 1 plus tangent squared? What did the identity say is identical value? 1 plus tangent squared is identical value to secant squared. Wait, was that helpful?
I don't know.
I'm not even sure.
Yeah.
What do they want on this one?
They want secant.
Oh, yeah, that's beautiful. That's exactly what they want. So 2 tangent minus, and so what am I going to do there? 1 plus tangent squared? Secant squared. Good there? See how I just got rid of the 1 and the tangent squared?
Isn't the plus in the middle of the parentheses?
What?
Isn't there a plus in the middle? Between secant squared, isn't it plus?
Oh, thank you. You're totally right. I'm messing up the sign.
Because then that wouldn't cancel out.
That
the
wouldn't.
2
That would be
plus
bad. We good there? You see what I did? The 1 and the tangent squared together became secant squared. Good? Now notice I've kept these parentheses all the way to the bottom. What does a minus do in front of parentheses? What does anything do? What if there was a 5 up against the parentheses? It distributes, right? Anything up against the wall. Well, you always tell my algebra students, the walls are like the walls of a floodgate. They're like a dam, and the water's up against the dam. And when the walls come down, the water doesn't just stand still like on Roadrunner or something like that. The water rushes in, right? So anything up against the parenthesis, when I drop off these on parentheses, this is going in. So it'd be minus secant squared minus 2 tangent. You remember those rules, right? Right? When you drop the walls, whatever's in the front rushes in. The water in the front, in this case it's a negative sign, a -1 if you want, up against that wall, huh? And so, bye-bye, negative secant squared, which is on our sheet. Negative secant squared, that's answer D. We got it. How you doing? You liking these? These are challenging.
So it doesn't matter if it was a -2 tangent?
Well, that's why it cancels. +2
Okay.
and -2. So that makes 0. Yeah. No, if they were both positive, they wouldn't cancel. Yeah,
Can
honey.
you do this without the parentheses and like if you're foiling like in a different way, kind of?
I'd have to see the way, honey. I'm not sure what
Can you check the way before I like freeze?
Yeah, I
out?
can check yours. We're about at break time here.
Oh, okay.
Is that good there? Other questions on that one? All right, we probably better stop. We only got 2 of those done, huh? We